carried with care, coated with pride, dipped in love, fly in glory. Moments of freedom is shade of joy. Proud to be an Indian. A very good morning to one and all, and wishing each one of you a very happy Independence Day. I, Miss Sushmita, on behalf of Euroschool Wakad team, take this opportunity to welcome our dear Principal Ma'am, Miss Renuka Datta, parents, teachers, staff, and all my dear students for the virtual celebration today. I would like to also welcome Ms. Apara Manpe, Coordinator of EA, Ms. Shabana Mursal, Coordinator of ES and Grade 1, along with her lead, Ms. Payal Singh, Ms. Deepika Satija, Coordinator of Grades 2 to 3, along with her leads, Ms. Himali Vyas and Ms. Maithili Chavhan. I would like to welcome Ms. Aditi Vadera, Grade 4-5 Coordinator, her leads, Ms. Lega. A warm welcome to Ms. Neha Gupte, Grade 6-7 Coordinator, her leads, Ms. Deepa Sinha and Ms. Pooja Kohli. I would like to welcome Ms. Geeta Lakkar, Grade 8 to 10 Coordinator, along with her leads, Ms. Varsha Chaudhary and Ms. Himangi. I also welcome Mr. Dilip Nayak, Primary Sports in Charge, and Mr. Azharuddin Sheikh, Secondary Sports in Charge. I would like to welcome our admin head, Mr. Pradkalakkar. And being independent means that every citizen of the country has the fundamental rights to freedom of speech, expression, and belief. Independence is important to live a life of dignity. In the absence of independence, we would become slaves. All of us should value the independence which we have achieved and should never ever forget our freedom fighters who really fought hard to liberate our country. Independence Day is also a day to share with the world our country's rich history of courage, bravery, and sacrifice. So, with this, I request Aditya Jain from Grade 5A to take the event ahead from here.
Freedom in the mind, faith in the words, pride in our souls. Good morning to one and all. I, Aditya Jain, welcome our dear Principal Ma'am, Miss Renuka Datta, teachers, staff, parents and friends to the virtual celebration Independence Day. India completes 73 years of independence today. Every year on 15th August, the country celebrates freedom from the British rule. As we celebrate independence, we also celebrate the rich Indian culture and tradition. Celebrated on the 15th of August every year, Independence Day marks the end of 190-year-long British rule in India. In 1947, India was declared as a free country. On this day, India will complete 73 years as an independent nation. Independence Day in India is celebrated on August 15th every year. Independence Day 2020 is celebrated to mark the end of British rule in the country. It is one of the days when patriotism patriotism is in the air across the country. The occasion also reminds us of our valiant freedom fighters who fought selflessly and even sacrificed their lives for a country to attain freedom from colonial rule. On this day, the national flag of India is hoisted at multiple public places. Prime Minister unfurls the national flag at Red Fort in Delhi to commemorate this historical event. Along with the flag hoisting ceremony, parade and folk dance performances also take place. Multiple festivities take place in different parts of the nation. Academic institutions, including schools and colleges, host a special ceremony for enlightening the students about the historical significance of this day. Children fly tricolored kites for celebrating this occasion. As we celebrate the 73rd Independence Day this year, we can proudly say that our country has made significant progress in all these years. Be it military, education, technology, sports or infrastructure, India has improved in all the fields. And yes, the road ahead is full of development and prosperity. As we all are well aware that because of this pandemic situation, our lives have come to a standstill. But being a responsible citizen of this country, we all have decided that rather than celebrating the day in person, we will celebrate it virtually. This way, we celebrate the day from the comforts of our living room without the risk of exposing ourselves or spreading the virus. With this, I request our dear Principal Ma'am to virtually unfurl our national flag and address us. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Request all the parents to be seated.
Dear students, parents and staff members, greeting from Team Euroschool. Today, we celebrate the 74th Independence Day of our great nation. On this joyous occasion, I convey my greetings and good wishes to all my countrymen and pray for their health, peace, progress, and prosperity. On the solemn occasion of Independence Day, we are all filled with a sense of love, respect, loyalty, and harmony towards our nation. And it also reminds us of our duties towards our country. At the same time, we are also reminded of the sacrifices of our freedom fighters who had completely dedicated their lives to liberate our country, for which we shall ever remain in gratitude. We also dedicate this day to all the valiant soldiers of our nation who are always prepared to preserve our independence at all cost and even sacrifice their today for our tomorrow. On the occasion of Independence Day, I salute the martyrs and the brave sons and daughters of India who have given the supreme sacrifice for a motherland. So, let's remember that scene again today. Let's remember the flame that was in the hearts of the martyrs. Let's remember the stream of patriots' blood on the shore that swept the freedom. On this auspicious day, 73 years ago, India attained freedom from the colonial rule, and the people of our country became the masters of their own destiny. Even after completion of 73 years of independence, we celebrate the date with utmost serenity and commitment because we know the struggle and sacrifices of our forefathers who underwent to gain independence for our mother India. The past 7 decades have been momentous, despite serious challenges on varied fronts, including several attacks on the territorial integrity of India. But we have been able to thwart all nefarious efforts and keep the flame of democracy burning bright. As we recall, the struggle for independence began with the First War of Indian Independence in 1857. Despite its tragic consequences, this revolt sowed the seed for a new movement, which was to take this struggle to its rightful end. As British oppression strengthened, so did the urge to attain the freedom from it. This urge found voice in the form of many great leaders, such as Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Rajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, to name a few. These great patriots, along with several unnamed freedom fighters, sacrificed their lives for the cause of the nation. This dream of millions of Indians was realized when India eventually became independent on 15th August 1947. In a journey of nation building thus far, we may not have met all the milestones yet, but I have no doubt in my mind that our perseverance will be rewarded sooner than later, for which we should take a solemn pledge today to carry the torch forward with the same spirit of our forefathers. We are proud to be Indians. Apart from our culture, rich heritage, and belief system that is tolerant towards all, the most important binding factor is our national tricolor, which symbolizes all that a society stands for. According to me, the message of a tricolor is to use our freedom for building friendly neighborhood, providing care and comfort to the needy, using the national resources for the upliftment of the downtrodden, and above all, to hold the traditions and values of our country at the highest peak of global tower. So let us recommit ourselves to this objective. All of us should protect our freedom and take a pledge to uphold the unity and integrity of our country and do our bit to usher it forward on the path of continuous progress and glory. Stay safe. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful words. Now let's begin with the program, friends. Let's not take our independence for granted. Let's do a bit to make India a better place. Legacy to live for and legacy to die for. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. With this lovely and inspiring quote, I would request Ms. Parnika to come upon and share her views on independence. Also, not only the soldiers, but in today's pandemic situation, the health workers, teachers, etc. too are playing an important and vital role to fight against this horrifying enemy.
Good morning, Principal Ma'am, teachers, all my friends and their parents. I am Parnika Vajpayee from grade 2A. As we know, today is 15th August. On the same date, 15th August, in the year of 1947, our country achieved freedom from British rule. This was one of the greatest moments for our nation. We celebrate this day as our Independence Day every year. To get us the freedom, many of our freedom fighters have given up their lives. We salute them for giving us this invaluable gift, freedom. We all love freedom, right? Freedom to do what we love to do and freedom to be what we love to be. But sadly, again, from last few months, our freedom has been taken over, this time by an invisible virus, Corona. That's why all of us are present here, virtually. One interesting fact. During a fight with Britishers, our freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose said, "तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा." And now our freedom fighter doctors said the same thing. Give your blood plasma to fight with Corona. What a coincidence. Leave it. I will not talk much about COVID-19. Just wanted to say, very soon when we have the vaccine, life will be normal as earlier and we will achieve the freedom again. This time we have managed the freedom within few months only. Because as a nation, we all are united. Our superheroes, doctors, police, cleaning staff and the teachers for us are doing their best for mankind and we are following the rules and guidelines. In our India, there are so many religions, languages and traditions. We Indians have a quality that we are very much adaptive to change. But we still value our rich heritage, our tradition and roots. Even during COVID-19 days, see, we are celebrating everything, this Independence Day and all other festivals with joy. Only the way of celebration may be little bit changed. Coming back to our main independence, 73 years, India has been progressed in different sectors and field tremendously. For example, defense. You may have seen our neighboring countries are trying to create problem in India, but none of them dare to have a war with India. Since India is a nuclear power country and now India has a Rafale too. Education. Our engineers and scientists are across the world. Our service sector is one of the best in the world. All of you must be aware of our new education policy that was recently announced. So, when our new education system will be in place, our education system will match with international standards. You can imagine at what level India can reach then. Already, many international companies' CEOs are Indian or of Indian origin. Medical. The whole world is currently waiting Yes, corona vaccine. Out of 4 or 5 countries who are ahead in the race of coronavirus vaccine, India is one of them. Even American and British companies are in partnership with Indian companies for mass production of COVID-19 vaccine. Good news is, one company is in Pune too. We all know India is helping many countries by providing them hydroxychloroquine medicine. This is difficult name. These were just few examples about how India is playing a very important role in the world. India has the potential to go beyond that also. How? Well, India has the highest youth population among all other countries in the world. According to a recent survey, more than 50% of the Indian population is aged below 30 years. Indian average age is 29 years, while US average age is 38 years, China 38 years, and Japan, the oldest, 48 years. So, we Indians are young blood. We can take our country to new heights in coming years. All these development wouldn't have been possible without freedom and without the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters. Can we take an oath today? As a tribute to our freedom fighters, let's forget the differences of color, caste and religion and contribute our best ethically for the progress of our country and protect our country from all anti-national elements. This is only possible when we will be united. The Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, said, "Manpower without unity is not a strength." There is a statue of unity in Gujarat to remind us of this. We have already achieved independence 73 years ago, and now the turn has come to become self-reliant as a country. We are a young country and we can definitely achieve this. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.
Thank you, dear Parnika. It was indeed a great pleasure hearing you. My heartfelt gratitude to all the fighters who are working effortlessly to make our country a better place. It's my nature to be kind, gentle, and humane. But remember, when it comes to the matter of protecting my country and my people, fear me, for I am the most deadliest one, who is powerful and relentless. Nobody merits the title of a legend more than a fighter. These fearless men and women at the Indian Armed Force stay far from their families, miss many huge events in their lives. They live a life of penance so that we can stay with our friends and family and rest calmly during the evening, on the off chance that there is a paradise. These are the men and women who merit the most elevated platform. तलवारों पे सिर वार दिए, अंगारों में जिस्म जलाया है, तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है. I request Sunil and Vinay sir to grace the occasion with a heart-touching patriotic song, Teri Mitti, from the movie Kesari.
दोस्त नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे। महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा, चली जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे।
ए मेरी ज़मी महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क पाए। फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा, जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। ओ, ओ,
सरसों से भरे खलियान मेरे, जहाँ झूम के बंगड़ा पा न सका। आबाद रहे वो गाँव मेरा, जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका।
वतना वे तेरे वतना वे, तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था। कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असमत पे, मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था। मैं मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
ओ हीर मेरी तू हंसती रहे, तेरी आंख घड़ी भर नम ना हो। मैं मरता था जिस मुखड़े पे, कभी उसका उजाला कम ना हो।
ओ माई मेरी क्या फिक्र तुझे, क्यों आँख से दरिया बहता है। तू कहती थी तेरा चांद हूँ मैं, और चांद हमेशा रहता है। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी है दिल की आरज़ू।
Thank you, gentlemen, for such a soothing performance. It really gave me goosebumps. देश आपला सोडो नकोनी, नातं आपलं तोडो नकोनी. हृदय आपलं एक आहे, देश आपली जान आहे, ज्याबद्दल आपल्याला अभिमान आहे. Now I'd request Warad Lakkad from grade 5 to speak a few words in Marathi. Thank you.
आभारी हा सजला, नतमस्तक मी त्या सर्वांसाठी ज्यांनी भारत देश घडविला. आदरणीय प्रधान अध्यापिका आणि माझ्या सर्व आदरणीय अध्यापक, पालकवर्ग आणि माझ्या प्रिय मित्रमैत्रिणींनो, प्रथम माझ्याकडून सर्वांना स्वतंत्रता दिवसाच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. खरे तर गेल्या 5-6 महिन्यांमध्ये या कोरोनामुळे आपल्या सगळ्यांना घरी अगदी बांधून ठेवल्यासारखे झालं आहे. आपण कुठेही फिरायला जाऊ शकत नाही. बागेत, बाजारात, सिनेमाला, मित्रमैत्रिणींकडे, अगदीच काय नातेवाईकांकडे देखील जाऊ शकत नाही. घरात अगदी बंदी वाटते. गांधीजी, टिळक, सावरकर, पटेल, मौलाना आझाद, झाशीची राणी, सुभाषचंद्र बोस, भगतसिंग, राजगुरू अशा अनेक सैनिकांनी, देशभक्तांनी या देशाला गुलामगिरीतून मुक्त केलं. 15 ऑगस्ट रोजी पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरूंनी लाल किल्ल्यावर स्वतंत्र भारताचा तिरंगा फडकावला आणि तेव्हापासून आपण 15 ऑगस्ट हा दिवस स्वतंत्रता दिवस म्हणून साजरा करतो. माझ्या या देशाला स्वतंत्र करण्यासाठी अगणित वीरांनी प्राणांची आहुती दिली. त्या सर्वांना आजच्या दिवशी मी वंदन करून माझा भाषण इथेच संपवतो. जाता जाता 2 ओळी माझ्या त्या शूरवीर क्रांतिकारकांसाठी. ए मेरी जमीन, अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए 100 दर्द सहे, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा, चाहे मेरी ये जान रहे ना रहे. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you, dear Bharat, for his wonderful and inspiring words. All those who laid down their lives in Galwan Valley of Ladakh have upheld the best traditions of the Indian Armed Forces. Their valor will be eternally etched in the memory of the nation. My deepest condolences to their families. These were the lines quoted by our President on the sacrifice of our great soldiers in Galwan Valley, Ladakh. We are forever indebted to those who gave their lives that we might be free. Now, I would request Mrs. Prachi Pandey ma'am to grace the occasion with a patriotic number, "Ae Mere Watan Ke Log."
तुम भूल न जाओ
Thank you, ma'am. I'm almost choked with emotion, friends. How can we ever repay these sacrifices done by our great soldiers? Dear brave soldiers, you have brought fame, honor, and respect to our beloved motherland. You demanded nothing in return. You sacrificed your happiness and family for our sake. Be it in any weather, you protected us. I could not thank you enough, for my words cannot carry the weightage of my emotions. Thank you, my dear soldiers. We are very proud of you and we salute you. Now, I request Anahita to speak a few lines on the occasion.
देशभक्तों से ही देश की शान है, देशभक्तों से ही देश की मान है। हम उस देश के फूल हैं यारों, जिस देश का नाम हिंदुस्तान है। प्रिय साथियों, अध्यापकों और यहाँ मौजूद अन्य वरिष्ठ जन, मैं आप सभी को स्वतंत्रता दिवस की शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। मुझे 73वें स्वतंत्रता दिवस पर बोलने का मौका मिला है। इसमें मैं सम्मानित महसूस कर रही हूँ। आज से ठीक 73 वर्ष पूर्व हमें आजादी मिली थी। देश की आजादी के संघर्ष की गाथा बहुत बड़ी है और इसका वर्णन कुछ ही मिनटों में नहीं किया जा सकता है। हर भारतीय के लिए 15 अगस्त का दिन बेहद खास होता है। स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने देश के लिए जो योगदान दिया है, उसे कभी भी भुलाया नहीं जा सकता है। स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने देश के प्रयासों के कारण ही आज हम आजाद हैं। स्वतंत्रता दिवस न केवल ब्रिटिश राज से देश की आजादी को दर्शाता है, बल्कि यह इस देश की शक्ति को भी दिखाता है। हमारे वीर योद्धाओं ने कई लड़ाइयां लड़ी और उसके बाद जाकर 15 अगस्त 1947 को हमें आजादी मिली। तब से लेकर आज तक हम हर वर्ष 15 अगस्त को स्वतंत्रता दिवस के रूप में मनाते हैं। आज हमारा देश तेजी से विकास कर रहा है। देश तेजी से तकनीक, शिक्षा, खेल, वित्त और कई दूसरे क्षेत्रों में भी विकास कर रहा है, जो कि बिना आजादी के संभव नहीं था। परमाणु ऊर्जा में समृद्ध देशों में एक भारत है। ओलंपिक, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स, एशियन गेम्स जैसे खेलों में भी भारत सक्रिय रूप से भागीदार है। आज भारत का गौरव विश्व में और भी ऊंचा हो गया है। भारत के उद्योग बढ़ रहे हैं। दुनिया भर के कंपनी यहाँ निवेश कर रहे हैं। शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में भी भारत ने नई ऊंचाइयां छुई है। भारत के छात्र विश्व भर में देश का नाम रोशन कर रहे हैं। देश के वैज्ञानिकों की मेहनत के चलते आज हमने अंतरिक्ष के क्षेत्रों में उपलब्धियां हासिल की है। चंद्रयान 2 इसका सबसे बड़ा उदाहरण है। देश के हर नागरिक को देश की प्रगति को ध्यान में रखकर काम करते रहना चाहिए, क्योंकि ऐसे कई क्षेत्र हैं जब भारत को अभी मजबूत होने की जरूरत है। आज हमारे देश की सरकार के पास रोजगार पैदा होने की चुनौतियां हैं। ऐसे में हमें एकजुट होकर देश की उन्नति के लिए काम करते रहना चाहिए। आपको अपने भाषण को सुनने के लिए धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ और इसी के साथ एक शायरी पढ़कर अपने वाणी को विराम देना चाहती हूँ। तन हमारा मिसाल है मोहब्बत की, तन हमारा मिसाल है मोहब्बत की, तोड़ता है दीवारें नफरत की। यह मेरी खुशनसीबी है जो मिली जिंदगी इस चमन में, यह मेरी खुशनसीबी है जो मिली जिंदगी इस चमन में, और भूला न सके कोई इसकी खुशबू सातों जन्म में। जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम।
Thank you, Anahita, for that wonderful speech. It was indeed inspiring. देशभक्ति मतलब सिर्फ ध्वज को लहराना नहीं है, बल्कि अपने देश को मजबूत और सशक्त बनाने में सहायता करना भी है। Now it's time for our grand finale. A virtual dance medley is performed by the students of grade 4, 5 and 6. It's choreographed by Miss Sonal Bhatt to give tribute to all our beloved soldiers.
तलवारों पे सर वार दिए, अंगारों में जिस्म जलाया है, तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है। छल्ला सिरते बन के कफन जद तुरया, तन के मौत नू वाजा मारे वे थर थर कपदे सारे। छल्ला सिरते बन के कफन जद तुरया, तन के मौत नू वाजा मारे वे थर थर कपदे सारे। रे लख गान तू, रे जाना पाण तू, रे लख गान तू, रे जाना पाण तू। माँ के पेट से मरघट तक है तेरी कहानी, पग पग प्यारे दंगल दंगल रे दंगल दंगल। सूरज तेरा चढ़ता ढलता गर्दिश में करते हैं तारे, दंगल दंगल रे दंगल दंगल।
झुके तेरे आगे सर, तेरी गोद मेरा घर है, तुझे सलाम इंडिया। झुके तेरे आगे सर, तेरी गोद मेरा घर है, तुझे सलाम इंडिया।
मेरे देश की धरती मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती। मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती। है वतन हमको तेरी कसम, तेरी राहों में जहाँ तक लुटा जाएंगे। फूल क्या चीज है तेरे कदमों में, हम भेंट अपने सरों की चढ़ा जाएंगे। है वतन
मेरा जूता है जापानी, है पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी। मेरा जूता है जापानी, है पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी।
वंदे मातरम 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 वंदे मातरम। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। जहाँ डाल डाल पे सोने की चिड़िया करती है बसेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा।
ऐ मेरे प्यारे वतन, ऐ मेरे बिछड़े चमन, तुझ पे दिल कुर्बान, तुझ पे दिल कुर्बान।
ये तेजे वीर जवानों का, लबेलों का, मस्तानों का, इस देश का यारो, इस देश का यारो क्या कहना, ये देश है दुनिया का गहना। यहाँ चोरी छाती वीरों की, यहाँ बोली शक्लें हीरों की, यहाँ गाते रांझे, यहाँ गाते रांझे, मस्ती में मचती है धूमें बस्ती में।
Wow, what an amazing performance. Thank you so much, friends. Ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for the country. A salute to the soldiers who risk their lives for our country. A salute to the citizens who make our country proud. With this note, we come to the end of this virtual show. Hope you all liked the performances. Now, I would like to call upon Miss Menuha for the vote of thanks.
A warm and graceful morning to our most valued Principal Ma'am, Management Committee, worthy teachers, parents, my dear friends, and everyone attending the show. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this virtual Independence Day celebration happen. I, Menuha Dinesh, on behalf of Euroschool Wakad and the entire fraternity of the institution, first of all, extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making this event a resounding success. With His blessings and grace, we are able to make this event what it was. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated staff of our institution who are well versed in their jobs. I am short of words for their involvement and their willingness to take the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zone. A special mention to our respected Principal Ma'am, Miss Renuka Datta, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillar of strength. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank our loving teachers for their untiring efforts. Our sincere gratitude goes to all parents and well-wishers for your rock-solid support system and encouragement. Without your support, children would not be able to achieve excellence. Thank you so much. Finally, I would like to thank our rocking dancers that made this event joyful with their impressive performance. Your days of hard work are evident in the act. All the performances were very good and were enjoyed by each one of us. Last but not the least, a big thank you to each one of you who made this Independence Day celebration memorable for all of us. On behalf of my school, let me thank all students. Our school students are not only good at academics but also in extracurricular activities. We value you and every moment that you stay in this temple of learning. Thank you.
So, dear parents, with this we come to the end of this virtual celebration. Hope you all enjoyed the show. It was indeed a pleasure to have you all. Your constant support and encouragement builds our morale. Thank you. Jai Hind. Stay home, stay safe.
Thank you so much, Menuha and Samika, for acknowledging the efforts and performances of our expert faculty members. But before we end the event, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our budding stars, little powerhouses of talent. Yes, they are our students. Each and every one of you was fantastic. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take a minute to acknowledge our speakers. Aditya Jain, Savera Hotwani, Parnika Bajpai, Arshi Paude, Veera Atkare, Varad Lakar, Anmol Sharma, Ogrio Banerjee, Anahita Singh, Adish Chaudhary, Nishka Parashar, Menuha Dinesh, Samika Kaushal. And of course, our dancers, Samika Kaushal, Varad Dharmashankar, Mayank Gangwani, Vishesh Chandak, Lavisha Jain, Siddhi Gupta, Neil Davidas, and Sanskriti Samant. Thank you all. Dear children, you all stole our hearts. A huge and heartfelt thank you to all of you. So now, dear parents, time to say bye-bye. But request all of you to please proceed to attend the launch event of our Euroschool Facebook page. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And once again, wishing you all a very happy Independence Day. Jai Hind.